In this video we will talk about medicinal herbs. Best healing medicinal herbs. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe to our YouTube channel to be notified when we upload new videos daily. 1. Aloe Vera. Grow aloe vera indoors in bright light. Don't overwater, as it doesn't like wet feet. It prefers to be overcrowded in the pot, so don't worry about dividing and repotting unless you want to make more plants. How to use. Compounds in the leaves have anti-inflammatory properties that speed healing of skin tissue. Cut off the largest, outermost leaves. Peel and squeeze the gel-like substance onto minor burns or to soothe poison ivy or poison oak rashes. 2. Mint. There are hundreds of varieties of mint, with flavors varying from peppermint to chocolate. Mint is an aggressive grower, so keep it in pots or it will take over the whole garden. It likes full sun, tolerates most soils, and isn't at all fussy. It's probably one of the easiest herbs to grow. How to use. Mint relaxes the smooth muscles of the GI tract, so it's long been used for digestive issues. When you have tummy trouble or feel nauseated, make a tea for sipping. Strip about a dozen leaves. Peppermint and spearmint are especially good, and steep in 1 cup of boiling water until it takes on a yellowish hue. 3. Lemon balm. This versatile herb likes full sun and well-drained soil. It has small white flowers that aren't particularly showy. Keep it in a container so it doesn't spread rampantly throughout the garden. How to use. Pour 1 cup boiling water over 5 or 6 fresh leaves. Steep for 5 minutes, strain and sweeten. Drink several times a day for an upset tummy. 4. Rosemary. Rosemary originates in the Mediterranean, so it needs full sun and prefers sandy or rocky soil. It's drought-tolerant and will be perennial in warm climates. In cold climates, pot it up and bring it indoors for the winter, giving it plenty of light. How to use. Make a hair rinse good for oily hair, by placing 1 teaspoon dried rosemary or a handful of fresh rosemary in a cup of boiling water. Add 1 tablespoon lemon juice, and let steep for 10 minutes. Strain, let the infusion cool, and pour through freshly shampooed hair. 5. Chamomile. Roman chamomile is a low-growing perennial, whereas German chamomile is an annual that can become 2 feet tall. It likes full sun to part shade but does best in well-drained soils. How to use. Both types are used interchangeably. When the flowers just begin to open, harvest them and spread out to dry. Then make a tea to aid sleep or indigestion. Chop the dried flowers, add about 1 tablespoon per cup of hot water, and steep 5 minutes. Or place the chopped flowers in a small muslin bag with a drawstring to make a tea bag. 6. Lavender. Lavender is easy to grow in full sun in well-drained soil, but make sure you choose a variety that will thrive in your USDA hardiness zone. Find yours here. How to use. Harvest the leaves and flowers just as the flower spikes begin to open. Chop them up and put them in a small sachet, and tuck a few under your pillow to reduce anxiety and help you sleep better. 7. Sage. Sage needs full sun and well-drained soil. It's not difficult to grow and is a popular culinary herb in stuffing, chicken and pork dishes. How to use. Sage's antimicrobial properties may relieve cold symptoms. Chop up about 1 teaspoon of the leaves and steep in a cup of boiling hot water for 10 minutes. Cool, and use as a gargle for sore throats. 8. Thyme. Thyme likes hot, dry conditions and soil that isn't too rich. It's incredibly easy to grow in full sun, it even tolerates some shade, and most varieties spread quickly. How to use. Thyme's antimicrobial activity may help relieve coughs and cold symptoms. Make a tea by pouring a cup of boiling water over a tablespoon of fresh leaves, and steep for 10 minutes. Drink several times a day. 9. Calendula. These pretty orange and yellow flowers, also known as French pot marigold, like full sun and most soils. It's an annual that blooms from summer until frost. How to use. Pick the flowers when they're fully opened, but not yet gone to seed. Pour 1 cup boiling water over 2 teaspoons of petals. Steep for 10 minutes, strain, and let cool. Use as a mouthwash or gargle to relieve inflammation. 10. Basil. Basil needs full sun and well-drained soil. To produce more leaves, pinch off the flowers as soon as they begin to form. How to use. Basil has antiseptic and antibacterial properties. Crush a few leaves and apply to mosquito bites. Leave on for a few minutes to relieve itching. 11. Echinacea. Echinacea is commonly used to treat or prevent colds, flu, and infections, and for wound healing. More than 25 published studies looked at how well Echinacea worked to prevent or shorten the course of a cold, but none were conclusive. A 2014 study compared Echinacea with a placebo for treating colds. Results found that Echinacea did not have any effect on a cold. Other studies have also shown that long-term use can affect the body's immune system. It should not be used with medicines that can cause liver problems. People allergic to plants in the daisy family may be more likely to have an allergic reaction to Echinacea. The daisy family includes ragweed, chrysanthemums, marigolds, and daisies. 12. Feverfew leaf. Feverfew was traditionally used to treat fevers. It is now commonly used to prevent migraines and treat arthritis. Some research has shown that certain feverfew preparations can prevent migraines. Side effects include mouth ulcers and digestive irritation. People who suddenly stop taking feverfew for migraines may have their headaches return. Feverfew should not be used with nonsteroidal anti-inflammatory medicines because these medicines may change how well feverfew works. It should not be used with warfarin or other anticoagulant medicines. 13. Garlic cloves. Root garlic is used for lowering cholesterol and blood pressure. It has antimicrobial effects. Reports from small, short-term, and poorly described studies show that it may cause small reductions in total and LDL cholesterol. The FDA considers garlic safe. It should not be used with warfarin, because large amounts of garlic may affect clotting. For the same reason, large amounts should not be taken before dental procedures or surgery. 14. Ginseng root. Ginseng is used as a tonic and aphrodisiac, even as a cure-all. Research is uncertain how well it works, partly because of the difficulty in defining vitality and quality of life. There is a large variation in the quality of ginseng sold. Side effects are high blood pressure and tachycardia. It's considered safe by the FDA, but shouldn't be used with warfarin, heparin, nonsteroidal anti-inflammatory medicines, estrogens, corticosteroids, or digoxin. People with diabetes should not use ginseng. 15. St. Johnswort flower, leaf. St. Johnswort is used as an antidepressant. Recent studies have not confirmed that there is more than a slight effect on depression. More research is needed to determine the best dose. A side effect is sensitivity to light, but this is only noted in people taking large doses of the herb. St. John's wort can cause a dangerous interaction with other commonly used medicines. Always talk with your healthcare provider before using this herb. 16. Saw palmetto fruit. Saw palmetto is used to treat benign prostatic hypertrophy. But recent studies have not found it to work well for this condition. Side effects are digestive upset and headache, both mild. 17. Valerian root. Valerian is used to treat sleeplessness and to reduce anxiety. Research suggests that valerian may be a helpful sleep aid, but there are no well-designed studies to confirm the results. Valerian is used as a flavoring for root beer and other foods. As with any medicinal herb, talk with your healthcare provider before taking it. Warning: none of the information on our videos is a substitute for a diagnosis and treatment by your health professional.